Hi everybody, this is Josh Hannigarni at worldstrongestlibrarian.com, and I was reminded of something as I was looking through some old posts recently that we need to talk about. I wrote a post not too long ago called Two Awesome Stories About Scars, and I told you about two scars I had. One was from when I chopped my head with an axe on accident, and the other one was a story about an ill-fated arm wrestling club in 4th grade. Now, a lot of you chimed in and said, well, I have a scar, and I have a scar too, and you had some pretty good stories. One person I thought would chip in who didn't was my sister Megan. This is Megan who jumped out of the car when the grasshopper jumped on her, and Megan who spent high school beating up all my friends. And she has a scar that she might not be willing to admit to you, but we were talking about it recently, and it ties into something else that has probably been on your mind, and that is the alien menace. Let me tell you about Megan's scar, or let me tell you what Megan says about her scar. I woke up one night, and I couldn't remember where I'd been, and I had a little mark right here. It's on her arm somewhere, and she convinced herself that she had lost time because she'd been abducted by an alien ship, and where else would she have gotten this little red mark on her arm? And normally when Megan tells me stuff like this, I go, what, you say you're a lunatic? And that's kind of the end of the story. But I have to say I might be partially to blame for her alien fixation. I went to a movie in Elko, Nevada once. You know, I talk about Elko a lot. There's not much to do except get pregnant, and if you're a man, you have to do stuff like this instead. So I had been in a movie with my friend, and Megan was 14 or 15, and I knew she was at home watching a movie about aliens. And so we came home, and me and my friend, I snuck into the kitchen, and I grabbed this avocado and I cut it in half. And they didn't know I was here yet. And I went back outside, and I climbed up on our roof, and I got up on the roof right above where they were watching the movie. And the living room where the TV was has these two big skylights on it. So I took these two avocado halves, and I held them up over my eyes like this, and I tapped on the skylight, and so they looked up, and they saw this alien with avocado eyes looking down at them. And of course they screamed, and they scattered, and we ran away, and we drove away, and they didn't know it was us. My parents got home later from wherever they had been, and I wasn't there for the aftermath, but I was told that when they got home, Megan had barricaded herself in her bedroom with her friend, and they pushed some piece of furniture in front of the door, and they had taken every knife in the house and had them on the bed, so that when the aliens came and broke down the door, it would be on for sure. So, Megan, if you want to come defend the story about your scar, or explain that you actually weren't abducted by aliens, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. For the rest of you, thanks for listening, and as always, keep your eyes on the skies. This is Josh Hannigarni at worldstrongestlibrarian.com.